Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my vloggy vlog. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's talk about today. Today I woke up a little bit under the weather. Um, I'm tired. I'm feeling tired. My body's tired. I think I'm down with fatigue. So I woke up late, but I just thought to myself, because I'm so late to go to the mall, decided to order some groceries that, so we can just like add on. We've run out of milk, we've run out of, butter and pap. Or maize rather. Guys, in this house, they love your putu, they love porridge. So we must always have maize, no matter how much I try to lose weight. With this maize being in this house and the way it's being cooked, I am suffering. So yeah, I ended up just waking up. Yes, I'm still in my pajama pants. I think it was around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I also decided, let me just pack the grocery cupboard. Look how messy it is. Hey, one thing about this house, guys, we will buy snacks because we love binging and watching, TV, Netflix, YouTube. So snacks in this house, like they're part of the grocery list. So yeah, that's just me there, packing, rearranging my, you know, grocery cupboard, and there is the maize, guys. Oh, by the way, guys, now I use bribe up, right? We love bribe up in this house. My partner introduced me to bribe up, and I never looked back. Sana, this is premium maize. Oh my god. So yeah, we love refilling. I love refilling. I'm a refiller type of grocery shopper. I mean, why must I pay extra for the packaging when I can just like buy and refill? We love custard in this house, like lasagna. My daughter loves custard, so we can never not have custard because she loves my homemade custard. So yeah, that's me refilling the custard. And how did you guys go to church, by the way? Did you guys go to church? I didn't go to church, but I did go to church last week, and it was very cold, Sana, at church. But not that I didn't go, this Sunday because it was cold. I just felt like I'm very tired. Like I didn't want to wake up early, and schools just closed. So I wanted to just sleep long and, sleep in and just wake up at whatever time. I am so excited that schools are closed for the June holidays. And that's part of why I actually vlogged today. Azania is visiting her grandparents back home. So after picking these groceries, I want us to bake together. I noticed that I don't vlog a lot, and you guys really love my content. I do get your feedback like on WhatsApp, on Instagram, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. I need you guys to subscribe. Hey, I need to monetize because vlogging is also very, it takes much of my time. So if I'm going to have to prioritize it, and squeeze it in my daily schedules, it needs to be paying me. Oh my goodness. Don't you guys think I deserve some dollars from YouTube? So thank you for those who have subscribed already. Thank you for those that engage, like, share, and comment. Please, thank you. So let's bake. So I'm not gonna make a lot, right? I'm not gonna bake a lot of cookies. Maybe just like 5 kg, enough of cookies, if that's for lack of a better word. So normally, this is how I bake this custard, this custard there, and I'll tell you why I add my custard. So let's go through the ingredients. We have custard, we have sugar, we have flour, we have baking powder, we have nkomazi, we have 6 eggs. That's because I used 5 cups of flour, and I'm gonna use 1 cup of one and half cup of sugar, and I'm gonna use 2 ramas 500 gram. And I'll tell you guys why I use 500 gram of rama, which is butter. And yeah, 1 teaspoon of salt. I didn't put the salt here, but I realized as I was mixing that salt was missing. So this is basically my own way of baking. I mean, I think everyone has their own way of baking. We mix our ingredients differently, but this Sana gives me the best scones. My family loves my scones. So when I use 5 cups of flour, I make sure I use 6 eggs, enough eggs, right? Some people have noticed that some people use 3 eggs for 7 cups of flours, but my mom taught me that the more the eggs, the more the butter, the nicer your scones. So I also put custard on my dry mixture. Why? Because I just want to give it color and good smell. So the custard really gives it color. So you can just measure that however that you want. Yeah, so because I was refilling the other custard, it was full, so then I just left whatever the leftover to put it in there in my cookie. So you will just like mix the dry ingredients together. I put 5 cups of maybe I'll try to put the recipe on the screen. 5 cups of flour, 5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cup of sugar, and 1/3 of custard. Then you just mix that all together. So right now, as you can see here, I am moving on to prepare my wet ingredients, where I'm going to like break the 6 eggs and mix them with vanilla essence. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, beat that together. Oh yes, that's me remembering that I didn't add salt, guys. Always add salt to balance your sugar, and you don't want it to be too sweet, so yeah, that's me going back to make sure that I don't forget the salt. But let's get back to the wet ingredients. That's me adding 2 spoons of vanilla essence, and then I'm just gonna beat that together. Add nkomazi. I'm gonna add 2 cups of nkomazi. All right, so moving on, guys, as I was saying, I've been gone for some time. You guys, it's not easy vlogging, hey, because you go through a lot. I'm still trying to what's the word, get used to sharing so much of my life, with strangers. I still feel like some moments of my life must still remain private, and I still feel like I need to protect some parts of my life, some parts of my business, but also at the end, at the same time, I want to share. I want to be vulnerable here. I want to, for you guys to relate, but at the same time, I'm scared, guys. Social media is not a very nice place to be, because you can, love and hate coexist, and they can both exist at the same time. So I don't know. So yeah, I've been going through a lot, actually. Like, I wanted to make a sit down and talk to you guys about it, but I just thought maybe while we're baking, we can just like chitty chat, Yeah, it hasn't been easy. The first half of the year 2026 hasn't been easy at all for me. Very tough. I've lost a lot of things. I've lost a lot of money. I've lost a lot of business, and I've lost a lot of loved ones as well. I lost my grandmother in January, and that's when I realized that, oh, it's about to go down. you know? So, yeah, back to baking, bestie, back to baking. So, I use a lot of butter, guys. I use a lot of butter on my scones. Um, I know most people just prefer to use one of 500 gram of the butter. Oopsie. Yeah. That happens if you don't put on your apron, eh? That happens. But I'm not worried because I'm just gonna take a shower right after this as well. So yeah, I as I was saying, I use two 500 grams of butter because I want my cookies to be, to be moist, to be rich in flavor. And yeah, my mom always said to me, if your scones lack butter, they're going to be dry, they're going to not smell nice, and yeah, people won't enjoy them. So I took it from my mom. Anyway, my mom is the best baker of all time in our family. She's the goat of baking. So as much as I grew up not loving baking, I think I'm in my baking era. Since the beginning of no since the end of 2025, I said to myself, let me learn how to bake, because what kind of a mother am I going to be if I do not learn how to bake? So that's me cleaning myself up. And after that, I just love playing with the margarine, guys. Like, I just love playing with the margarine. You know, isn't that satisfying? Anyway, let's mix the butter with the flour mixture, and make sure that when you do that, you really like do it perfectly, because you don't want the butter to still have lumps, or by the way, make sure that you kind of defrost your butter before you start baking. I put mine in the sun. Literally, I put mine in the sun. That's how my mom used to do it, and I'm doing it. I just put it in a plate, put it outside the balcony somewhere so that it can get some sun. If there's no sun, make sure that you put it out of the fridge, like maybe the night before. So yeah, make sure that you just gently just go with the flow. Take this step easy, and this is the most important step of baking, making sure that everything is like that the flavors are flavoring and mixing. And so this is the most important part of baking. You want that margarine, you want the flour to get each part of the margarine. And ooh la la, look at that already smells good. Like, this is already smelling good. I can already smell my cookies, how my cookies are gonna smell after this. You already. And if you want to taste if your sugar is the right amount, you can grab this and just taste it. This will tell you that your sugar is the right size. You put the sugar that you like, the amount of sugar that you like, for the better taste that you like. Anyway, that's me transferring my what do you call it, my wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And I noticed that we had a lot. We didn't put all of it, and already my my mixture was already too wet, and I was like, no, stop, because I didn't want them to be too wet. So also that you can just measure. Don't put everything all at once. Put everything slowly but surely. Look at that. Yummy in my tummy. By the way, guys, let's finish off. As I was saying, telling my life problems. Yeah, I lost my grandmother, guys. The only grandmother that was still alive, I lost her. So yeah, I'm officially grandmotherless. And grief has been one challenge that I had to navigate, and that's not the only grief that I had to go through. After that, I lost a lot of business again. So first half of this year has just been about grief, and I've just like trying to navigate life and loss, and I don't think people are kind enough. I don't think people are patient enough when one is going through grief. They think, no, after burial you're just gonna snap out of it, or there's things that I lost along the way that just triggered me, and like I'm like, God, what is happening? Why am I losing so much? I lost friends. I also don't think that people realize that losing friends also comes with its own grief, because these are people that you spent time with, you shared moments with, and now they are no longer in your life. And yeah, I went through that, losing my grandma, losing friends that I loved so dearly. I lost contracts. I lost money on the forex markets, a lot of money, and I had to grieve all of that. So I'm just in a season, I guess I'm just in a season of grief, and I know that this too shall pass. I believe so much that nothing lasts forever. This too shall pass, as long as I have people that love me, support me, and are always there for me. That is all that matters. We're gonna bounce back. We are definitely going to bounce back. By the way, guys, talking about loss, you guys are not even, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we even had to move out of our old place. We're in a new apartment. Hey, story for another day, Sana. Once I've healed, I am going to share this one. So yeah, I guess you guys can see how much of grieving I am doing. So after that, guys, back to baking. You're obviously gonna roll this on your kitchen desk or counter and put some flour so that your dough is not sticky. Roll it nicely and use whatever that you can. If you have those baking decor things, you can use those. I used my little saucer, I don't even know what to call that, and I use that. You can use also mugs or cups or glasses, and just size your cookies into whatever size that you want. Make sure that you don't roll too much, because I'm making scones, right? You still also want your scones to be chubby, so make sure at least you roll 3 to 4 centimeters of your dough. Don't roll it. Can you see how I did it? Yeah, don't roll it too thin, otherwise those can become like biscuits, and we are not making biscuits today. We're making sconies. Anyway, guys, too much. Let's continue to bake.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I search to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me when I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. And in my world, only you make me do what I'm worth nothing. Now my friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a day when your love you see. Now I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't go. What you won't do for love. You try.
So my loves, once you're done brushing your cookies with milk, you want to now put them in your oven. By the way, I preheated the oven at 180 degrees for 5 minutes before I can put in the cookies. So we are going to bake with 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. They should be ready. As you can see, I'm shaking. Look how golden they are. Oh, they are so fresh. Like, they feel fresh, they smell fresh, they look good. Don't they look good? I'm clocking it because, what do you mean? Use a toothpick to check if your cookies are well done. If the toothpick comes out with some dough, it means that they still need to go back. But 15 to 20 minutes, your scones should be good. Look at that. One thing about my family, my man loves scones because he drinks tea and coffee every day, maybe twice a day. And Azania loves rooibos tea, and with cookies, oh my goodness. With the schools closed, you know what? I suggest that you bake. Otherwise, they will be saying, Mommy, I want food. So now when she says, I want food, I'm just going to send her to the cookie jar. So that's how beautiful they've come out, guys. I've put in the second tray in. So 5 cups gives me 2 trays, okay? I put in the second tray in and it was good. So I went ahead to pack for Azania. I packed her clothes, her bag, and now I'm packing snacks for her. I don't know, guys, like, do you guys also just let your kids to go visit whether people or the grandparents without snacks or food or something? So with me, I pack snacks, I bake, and that's me transferring. That's my mom's Tupperware. That's me transferring the Tupperware cookies into the, what do you call it? Yeah, packing their cookies. So I pack, guys. I also send money as well. You don't want your kids visiting and they are there looking like a burden. In this economy, guys, let's try to, think for other people, honestly. It's not even about if they want it or not. It's just being thoughtful. Thoughtfulness goes a long way. So I'm done packing the cookies, and Azania is so excited to leave. You know what? She's so excited. My brother came to fetch her, and she's so excited. She cannot wait. Okay. You're not going to hug Daddy?
What? You mustn't allow someone to come.
You mustn't allow someone to come. You are her only daddy.
No more, Nelly.
No more. You are my daddy. Hey, my daughter.
Hey, we're not daughter.
Mom.
Bye, girl.
Bye-bye.
Love you. How big do you love me?
Infinity.
Bye, Uncle Level. Drive safe. Ciao.